Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Ralph's Automotive. I had an idea for something a little bit different today. I'm going to post up this video. How do I start out with that? We want to do a little bit of a review on a different nature though. What I did is, let me grab this. But what I have here is the O'Reilly Engine Degreaser. And what we're going to do today is we're going to actually try this out. We're going to try the product. See how well that works. This is not the foamy one. This is the regular one. It still says heavy duty cleaner. It claims, put that in parentheses, it claims quickly removes grease and grime, leaves no residue, easy to use. Okay, easy to use. I think we confirmed that one. And we do want to go ahead and do as per directions. I'm going to go ahead, I'm not going to read it in front of the camera, but I'm going to tell you in a nutshell what it says. Okay? Okay. So basically, in a nutshell, what this is telling us is it says to actually remove buildup. So let's back up a little bit on this whole thing, because I know there is a lot of misconception about not just the engine degreaser, but in general everything that comes out of the can. So let me start by saying this. You know, there is no such a thing. Again, there is no such a thing as anything magic in a can. A spray can will never replace elbow grease. Okay, there is some caustic chemicals that you can use to replace elbow grease, but obviously if you don't know what caustic chemicals are, look it up. Highly recommend you don't use them at home. But anyway, you know, for the homeowner or well, for the individual at home, you know, using products like these here, there's no such a thing as you spray it on, you spray it off with water, and now your engine magically shines. You know, that doesn't happen that way. Naturally, when you get on the subject of an engine, when you get just cleaning your engine off and all that good stuff, pressure washer, you know, at the car wash, got to be careful with pressure washer, of course. You know, you got electrical connections, you don't want to blast them. I thought I heard something. By God, there's an ice cream truck out there playing Christmas music, so who'd have thought that? But anyway, where was I at? I don't know where I was. But anyway, like I said, there's no magic in a can. Forget that. You know, you're not going to spray something on and hose it off, and it's now going to be this shiny, clean thing. You know, it's not going to happen, guys. It's not going to happen. What I got here, speed this up a little bit. What I got here is I got my Acadia, and the engine cradle is out of it. So this Dewey here, I had to roll it back inside. It's starting to rain outside a little bit, so I'm gonna have to pop a light up here so we can see it a little bit better. This thing here pretty nasty, you know, and as the directions would have us do, that would have us scrape some of the stuff off. Now, I'm not gonna do the 100% review on this cleaner by itself. We're going to cheat a little bit. The one thing that does seem to cut grease really well is some good old-fashioned WD-40. So I'm going to go ahead and spray a little WD-40 on it. We'll soak a little of that up there. Oh, that was just in the nick of time. It's coming down hard now. But anyway, what I'm going to do here is we're going to put some WD-40 on this. That's the first thing I'm going to do. You know, we're going to douse it a little bit. Like I said, this thing here pretty nasty. I found over the years that WD-40 works really good, you know, removing stuff. It cuts really good. So we'll want to cheat a little bit. And of course, pointy case here that it's supposed to sit. You know, you can't just spray the degreaser and start spraying it off. It doesn't work that way. On the side over here, I've got some, is it this side here? Yeah, I think so. This is pretty fresh oil right here. So we're going to spray that a little bit, and we'll see if it cuts any of that. So this is petroleum based here. I believe it is. I can't exactly say that it is. I guess I could look at the contents. Yeah, it's definitely petroleum based. So I'm going to go ahead and spray this a little bit. Like I said, you don't want to go crazy on the electrical connections and all that good stuff. Give it a good dousing here, you know, front, back, all that good stuff. Probably should use this in a ventilated area. Whoop, that was my head on the tire right there. Oops. But yeah. We'll give it a good application here and see what we can come up with. As I said, you know, I'm not looking for the 100% clean. I don't think that's ever going to happen. I don't think it could happen. I'll save some of this stuff here. I don't want to use the rest of the second can. I got 2 cans basically to try out. I'll go ahead and leave that sitting for a little bit and turn the camera back on here in a little bit. Probably about 10-15 minutes, something like that. Let it sit and soak real good, and we'll go from there. So yeah, definitely not something you would want to do inside. Pretty strong odor in here. I'm going to go ahead and leave the camera sitting over here. I'm just going to mainly focus on the front end here. We're going to give that one more application. Not going to film that, of course. And then we're going to go ahead and rinse that off. So I've already killed one camera. I'm not going to kill another with the water hose. We've had it sitting now, 2 applications. We've had it sitting for quite some time, and I just actually blasted right here where the new oil was, and I'm going to rest my case. I'm going to head back inside. It is rather hot out here, especially now that it's just got done raining. I'll put you back on the tripod here. So the final thoughts, $3.49 per can. We used 2 cans. Left them sitting for the longest time, you know, and I hit it with a water hose on the areas that were fresh oil. There's actually oil dripping out of the power steering line over here. That's where this oil come from. And my final thoughts on that is save your money. You know, I hate to be like that, but you know, I'm gonna make, if I'm gonna do a review, it's gonna be an honest review. $3.49 a can. You know, that's we're talking $7 here, you know, that I spend for absolutely zero result. It hasn't done nothing. It didn't touch any of it. So, like I said, it might have took a skim off the top of it, but even on the frame that was rather clean in the first place, and you know, where we put it on twice, you know, it still hasn't done anything. You know, I still get black off of it after I blasted it with a hose, which of course, to be honest, I expected that. I got a pressure washer, and this thing is fixing to be pressure washed, so when you see this thing the next time, because I'm going to go ahead and make a video about the timing chain, replace the timing chain in one of these Acadias, and well, when you see it the next time, it's probably going to be clean, not because of this engine degreaser, but rather because I used the pressure washer to clean it up. So anyway, I'm going to cut the video right here, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Go down to the comment box, you know, leave the comments, see what you think about it, you know. Maybe you know a better degreaser. You know, over the years I've used a lot of different degreasers, like the Gunk and the what's the other one? Well, it don't matter. Anyway, I've used quite a few different degreasers, you know, and they all yield about the same results. Some of them do cut a little bit better than others, you know, and it's really, but at the end of the day, like I said, a rattle can, it don't matter what it is, there will never be a liquid in a rattle can that'll replace manual labor. You know, it's just not a thing. So, I mean, the parts cleaners, you know, the commercial parts cleaners and all that good stuff, pressure washers, any of that, it would not exist if we could just have something to spray it on, and it'll take care of it for us, okay? So, I wanted to clear this up. I have never done a chemical review like this, really, I mean, per se. You know I've said about some of the sprays and stuff that I use, how well I like them and all that good stuff, yes, but, you know, that's actually a full-on review as far as I'm concerned. You know, we did what the manufacturers told us needs to be done, so, again, sorry to say, save you money. It doesn't do anything. I'm going to end it right here, guys. Go to the comment box. Let me know what you think. So, give you a little bit of bonus footage here. I don't know how good this is going to show up. I better grab my light too. A little bit dark underneath this truck. Like I said, I don't know how good this is going to show up, but had to change clothes, of course. Got soaking wet doing it, so. But right there, if you remember, all of that was black. You know, when I said something about elbow grease earlier, well, that is what my pressure washer did. You know, it got, I hope you recall that everything on this thing was black here in the front. So I wanted to go, let me flip the screen so I can see what I'm showing you here. I just wanted to show this, you know, there's no more crud on any of this. You know, I can actually touch stuff without getting too black. It's still going to get black, but not that bad. These brackets, that was all black. I mean, completely black, soaked in oil, and the frame, you know, before we got black fingers when we touched it. We don't no longer. So, I hope you get the idea of what the difference is between the quote unquote magic in the can and actually using the tools that are basically somewhat designed to do something like this. So I figured I'd throw that in there, show you all that. You know, that's the end result. Of course, with you can't get every nook and cranny on it. You know, it cannot be done. Obviously, you can't get the nozzle all over the place, but basically for the timing components and all that good stuff, we got most of this stuff cleaned up, so we can actually see some bolts now that we couldn't see before. Makes it a lot easier, and a lot of times that makes it a whole lot easier, not just a lot easier, it makes it a whole lot easier. But anyway, guys, I figured I'd throw that in as a little bit of a bonus. There you go. Like, subscribe, and leave me some comments.